Hey, Boaz here from Next Pittsburgh, and right now I am in between the two lanes of traffic in the Squirrel Hill Tunnel. That's right, we are completing our tunnel trilogy. We've seen Fort Pitt, we've seen Liberty, and now we're checking out the Squirrel Hill Tunnel with our favorite recurring Yinzer Backstage Pass guest, Paul Manisha, Tunnel Manager. Thanks for having us again.
Hey, welcome back. Next Pittsburgh, third time's a charm. Yeah.
And so, how does this tunnel sort of compare to the other tunnels in terms of, I guess, popularity or age?
Each tunnel's unique. This tunnel sees the most traffic, over 100,000 vehicles in a day. It's built around the 50s, so not as old as Liberty, but still pretty old, regardless.
Well, let's head out here because we can literally see both lanes of traffic sort of rushing around us, and we can pop into this island a little bit. And it is, I guess when you're standing here, you realize, like, wow, there's a lot of traffic going through this tunnel.
There's a lot of traffic that goes through this tunnel. One of the big things I love about Squirrel Hill, the Squirrel Hill Tunnel specifically, is it's smack dab in the Squirrel Hill community. So you feel like you're part of the community, you're embracing the community, and it's just kind of wonderful to see.
And one thing that blows my mind is all that tile work. Like, there must be a million tiles inside here.
Yeah, there are a lot of tiles in here. I think a lot of Pittsburghers might maybe remember there used to be a ceiling that used to go right through the Squirrel Hill tunnels. So we removed the ceiling to help improve the airflow and just kind of give a better vertical clearance. But yeah, so the tiles is actually something really great for us too. We actually have specialized equipment that cleans the tiles, pretty much like you would clean your teeth in the morning with a toothbrush. The equipment drives by really slow and it scrubs the tunnel walls, the tile, and it cleans it and makes it look brand new.
And so does it just go really slow? Like, and it's just like one lane of traffic's closed?
Yeah, it goes really slow. Usually it's kind of a moving operation, but it goes very slow and it really scrubs each one of the tiles and makes it look really new.
And how many people work inside this tunnel?
Yeah, so these tunnels, there's about 80 people total in the tunnels organization. So from clerical staff to maintainers to electricians, mechanics, managers, all that. It really does take a collective effort to keep these tunnels up and running and to help keep the people of Pittsburgh safe and, keep our folks safe as well.
Any time of day, if you're driving through this tunnel at 3 a.m., there are people in here.
Yes, 24/7, 365. So holidays, weekends, you name it, nights. Anytime you're driving through the tunnels, if you're in need, our tunnel staff is available to assist. And they really are like heroes on the road.
And so what kind of things might they need to assist with?
Yeah, so our tunnel maintainers are trained first responders. So they're able to tow trucks, give CPR.
And you've got some pretty serious vehicles over here for, I guess, just to respond to various situations.
Yeah, so we have things like our crash trucks, which help serve as a protective barrier between the motorists and our staff doing the work out there, our folks on the road. We also have things like our tow trucks that just help, get trucks and cars to where they need to go and pull them off to the side of the road. We're really about, providing safe, quick clearance. That's like one of the mottos of traffic incident management. So safety is important for us, and we want to make sure that not only are we getting the motorists safe, but we're keeping our folks safe as well.
And when you go through the tunnel, there is all this additional structure up at the top. So what is happening in that part?
Yeah, so we have our fan rooms up there. So our fan floor and our electrical equipment, that's all upstairs. We also have, the state police also has a satellite office here as well. It helps them able to respond to incidents quicker on this side of town, and it just kind of shows that coordination, that cooperation that we have with our partners. So police, fire, EMS, we all work together to get trucks off the road.
Well, can we go check out the fan room?
Check it out.
You don't realize when you have a structure in a hill, it often does require going up and down a lot of steps, I guess.
I'll tell you, there's a lot of walking that's involved here. So definitely get your steps up and good exercise.
Yeah. It's just like the scale is wild. Like, I think of a fan at my house and I'm like, well, that's really a big fan.
This is definitely a massive fan. But when you think about the importance of ventilation to a tunnel, it's important that we have fans this big to help better the airflow.
And you can control like how fast they go or how much air is moving through them?
Yeah, so the great thing about the tunnels is everything runs off of computers. So with a touch of a button, we can change the speed and be great.
And And so what would be like a reason to turn it up or low? Like what are you reacting to?
Yeah, so it's about the carbon monoxide. So we want to make sure that we're getting fresh air in and getting the carbon monoxide out. So with the touch of a button, our tunnel maintainers can easily change the speed of the fans.
And what is this giant A-frame device? Is this like to move heavy equipment?
Yeah, so if every now and then we'll have to bring big pieces of equipment up from below. So this is kind of a huge hoist to bring equipment from below all the way up here. One of the interesting things about the tunnel, and it kind of shows the age of the tunnels and how long it's been around, is when you see things like this and you see the old school rotary telephones. Now, some people say this phone links directly to the tunnel monster. It may just link to the tunnel manager, but this just shows you kind of how long it's been around.
And it seems crazy just having a building in the middle of a hill because like above you in that tunnel there are trees and fields and houses. So I would just imagine like isn't there always just like water gushing down whenever it rains?
Well, we always do have to worry about different, environmental factors like water and things like that, which is one of the great things about our structures at PennDOT is we always routinely inspect them. So a tunnel is no different. We inspect them on a routine basis to check for leaks and cracks and things of that sort. And we constantly perform maintenance on our structures. So,
And you even showed us in the tunnel basement, essentially, there is like that little area where people crawl through there to sort of like just make sure, I guess, I don't even know but everything's sort of secure and looking good.
Right. So that is a confined space, but as part of our routine inspections, that's something that our inspection team will actually go in. They'll make sure the concrete is in good condition, and then make sure just everything's running smooth. Upstairs, I showed you the brains of the operation. Now I'm showing you the heart of the operation. These are our tunnel maintainers are constantly watching these monitors, surveilling.
So 24/7, someone is like looking at this screen and
Yeah, so we can see all the locations around, seeing if somebody needs help, and they're constantly going out and just checking to make sure the roadway is clear. And so if they notice anything, they'll get in those trucks outside and they'll, respond to the incident that happens and take care of business.
what's like the weirdest thing that's ever happened? Is it like, oh no, the Wienermobile got stuck, like it didn't have the clearance or something and you got to pull it out?
Right. I mean, we've had a bunch of different situations. We had rescue operations. We've had animals in the tunnel, deer. There was even somebody that gave birth inside the tunnel.
Like they're in their car giving birth?
In their car, in labor, and our tunnel maintainers are there ready to assist. So you never know what you're going to get into here at the tunnels.
Well, Paul, thank you so much for the tour. And this is sort of the last time you'll be doing this because you're leaving the job of tunnel manager, right?
Yes. So I actually was just promoted to a senior assistant construction engineer, still with PennDOT. But yeah, this will be my swan song. So it was great to do this trilogy. Definitely appreciate it. But now it's up to the next person, the next tunnel manager, to take the reins and, keep us all safe. And PennDOT's definitely well equipped to do that.
Well, I'm excited because next time we see you, maybe we'll be like operating a crane together and like moving a bridge or something.
Hey, you never know. We're here next Pittsburgh, so definitely appreciate it.